Guys, I think that we should talk about something that we don't really pay attention to recently, despite the fact that it's a big part of our life, which is social media. So let's talk about the social media and all kinds of social media that we are spending all our days from the time that we open our eyes till the time that we close our eyes to the sleep, and sometimes in our dreams, sometimes we scroll in the social media, which is becoming a trouble, which is becoming a lot of mental health issues. So there are a lot of people out there have been influenced by different kind of social media platforms in different ways. Of course, information is good things. If you are exposed to good information, or let's say knowledge, but I don't think that nowadays and personally I myself use social media for a right purpose, which is causing me to lose my valuable time on the things that have nothing to do with my personal or business or any kind of lifestyle that is going to be really useful for me. And not recently, but for a long time, I have been trying to close all my social media accounts, despite the fact that I am not still successful, because every time when I close them, I come back to them for a certain reason, which I see not justifiable, because I can do them in another way. So recently, but I'm trying to change different corners of my life, not corner, but different like levels or spheres of my life, and thinking that the social media is one of the definite things that I have to put a limit on using it, because it really destroys our life. We are not aware of that. It destroys our eyes, it destroys our mind, it destroys our physicality, and one of the most important part that it destroys, it just deprives us from, is that our valuable time that we can spend on so many good things that we cannot spare time for, just because we are idle on the social media or internet, walking around and doing nothing. And it gradually makes us lazy, it gradually makes us tired sometimes, but without doing anything, because we are bombarding our brain, our hormonal system with different kind of information, happy, sad, exciting, interesting, which our body is not used to this kind of things. I'm not going to be like a scientist or psychologist or any kind of things. I'm going to talk about my own personal experience, and from what I have experienced is that the biggest damage that social media has caused to me is that it consumed a lot of time of my life. Let's say that I have been exposed to most of social media for almost 10 years, and I don't think that there was one single case, let's say, that social media has really strengthened that side of my life. It always consumed my time, it has given me some kind of trouble sometimes, and it always makes me busy without giving me any kind of benefit from being busy. Of course, I've tried to close most of them, and nowadays only thing that I have right now is a Facebook, but also I'm planning to close it also, because they have a certain strategies to put you into the system and then to draw you to something interesting for you, because it works with algorithms, and they gradually find out what you are into and then they are bombarding you with this kind of information for a long period of time, and then you become a consumer and then loser in the end, because you lose your time, you lose in the end your money, you lose your opinion, because gradually by seeing, by reading, by being exposed to different kind of social media information or opinions, we are becoming very strongly influenced and also controlled by main social media streams or main ideas. So what I offer is that just to detox ourselves for a little bit period of time from the social media, and instead spend this time on ourselves. If we cannot spend it on ourselves and doing anything special does not come to your mind, just sit down and do nothing. It happened to me in the army also, because I didn't have any social media there also. And in 1 year there without the social media was making me really think deeply about what I can do with my life, what I will do after I finish my army. There were a lot of ideas coming to my mind when I was there, because I was free. I was not, sometimes I was really idle and nothing to do, and my mind was looking for something to do and to create. But when the social media is there, we cannot become bored, at least for a longer period of time. And when we are not becoming bored, our brain is not looking for certain ways to find more interesting ways, to find more beneficial ways to benefit our body, to benefit our lifestyle. And yeah, so that's why I say, if you don't have anything to do except social media, just sit down there for 1 week, let's say for 10 days. Of course, I'm also trying to do that now, and I will started doing it more. Just don't use the phone in the morning when you wake up. Just don't use the phone in the sleeping time, and then try to make yourself bored. Try to make yourself a little bit. Try to make yourself look for a certain creative ways, which is far from being into this small phone, and then making yourself attached to this small phone all the days of your life and all hours, which we with the phone, and which we cannot stay away for even 2 minutes, and our fingers is going there, and then our mind is there. We are looking certain ways to distract ourselves from the silence that sometimes we're experiencing in our life. So I think that being away from the social media is also another thing that I'm currently trying to do. And I will do it more in order to better myself, in order to change the life that I'm currently living. I don't say that my life currently, now that I'm experiencing life, is bad. No. I am really appreciating the life right now. I have really so many good experiences, so many happy moments of my life. But I think that I can do it more. I can make it better. I can do more good things with my life, because we are young, we are healthy, we are strong. We have a lot of energies, and we can do more than just we do right now, just scrolling in the media and then become a consumer rather than a creator in our own, of course, in our own level. So my idea is that stay away from the social media. Stay away from the being consumer, and then create your own world, create your own reality, be a strong person, mentally, physically, financially, in all the way. Anyway, the material that we are looking for in social media, we can also find them in books, in different platforms. And then limit your time in social media. Let's say put 1 hour, 2 hours. When we are aware that our time is limited. And then when you want to look for something, say that, okay, I'm going to look for it from 8 to 9 at that time. So that's why you will keep it in your mind, and your mind will be very there that what you're looking for. You're not going to scroll down and then waste your time. So this is the point here I'm making, and I think that gradually, by making your time more efficient, your life becomes much better. You will go to the gym, you will do more readings, you will start to think about how can you improve your financial situation, and then you will be more social person, because you have to communicate not just inside your brain, but you're outgoing now, you talk to people. I think that this is one of the biggest challenge that currently we are supposed to face. Okay, that's all, I guess.